I'm pretty sure that was Stroll. I fucked.
Again!
Lance fucking Lance Stroll again. Did you just crush?
I might have taken out Albon.
Good. Yes, he just came up behind me and slammed into me. He took up my side pods though. I'm gonna see if I can get these fixed up. I don't know if it can be though.
Shit.
Oh, fuck me, I didn't leave with a program.
Max Verstappen, terminal damage, did not finish.
Wait, what?
I got hit by Max.
Oh,
I got hit by Max.
fucking Max, and he wins? That's bullshit.
I got fucking hit by Max. Welcome ladies and gents to the world of F1 22. My name is Lewis aka Manyouaman here. Today in this video, you already seen the montage, you already seen the carnage, you already seen the madness out there in the world of F1 22. It is 100% not an easy game and very dependent on your skills to do well in this game. Well, you already seen all, so prepare to be surprised and so prepared to be crying, prepared to have fun in this series, new series of F1 22. So in F1 22 I'm playing co-op career game mode with my friend Jacob. Both of us are F1 fans and we played the previous game before. In the co-op career game mode we decided that we can become either a rival or teammate, but we thought first season, let's check out things together and then we can go on our separate way after we find some success and be more confident with playing this game, playing this brand new game with the brand new cars as well and the new regulation. So talking about cars, Jacob is a fan of the Haas, so we decided to sign with them together. They're pretty much on the lower tier of the constructor, so it'll be fun to start off with them as well and develop for them and get some point for them as well. And yeah, talking about struggle, and we did struggle. We struggle a lot in this game, but the main thing is we want to challenge ourselves to get better at the game and more importantly to have fun and enjoy the game as well. So we're not trying to become a Lewis Hamilton in the simulation racing world. So let me quickly go through the settings that we have picked for the season. AI difficulty is set to medium difficulty at 50 out of 100, apart from the first race which we went up to 59 out of 100, which is completely difficult. It's just completely impossible for us to firstly get into the game. Damage was on simulation on this episode, but after this episode from Miami Grand Prix going forward, we set that to standard because we were just crashing too much. Both of us have traction control on, automatic gearbox, racing line at corners as the main driver assist, because we will need any help that we can get to be better at this game. Definitely at the start, we need every assist possible to make us be a little bit more competitive. Otherwise, we feel like we're driving an F2 car. So the races that you guys are watching in this episode will be both me and Jacob playing on the controllers. Then after this episode, we start playing together with our steering wheel set. So I got the Thrustmaster T300 RS GT and absolutely recommend that steering wheel. Fantastic, really fun. I had that for a while now. So, but I decided to play controllers because I used to playing controllers on F1. Anyway, I digress. So I thought it would be a fun idea to do a YouTube series on this F1 22 co-op career. Unfortunately, I only had that idea at the start of round 2 Jeddah, so we missed round 1. So the first race in Bahrain wasn't anything spectacular, to be honest. The funniest things that it's a shame that I didn't record was that I crashed into Jacob and completely took myself out of the race. My first ever DNF, did not finish, of the season. So all of the videos in this series will be partly post commentary and partly live commentary because you get the mixture of everything, you know, my perspective and also the live kind of funny chat moment as well. I do have to say apologies in advance on the sound of the game because I am an absolute noob in using OBS to record any PC gameplay. So the audio is a complete mess which means it has a mixture of live commentary with Jacob's mic being overly loud, mine being overly quiet, and the F1 sound at the background, which is thunderingly loud as well. So I apologize for that. I definitely learned my lesson, but unfortunately I recorded all the season 1 footage before going back to it and thinking about sound and audio tracks. Yeah, but that will improve on season 2 of this co-op career game mode. So with all of that information, blah blah blah, out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this series. Right, so first of all, about the R&D. So R&D is very important. It dictates your car performance. So you have 4 main area: aerodynamic, chassis, powertrain, durability, all do different thing, of course. So within that, we have different parts. So aerodynamic parts to improve aerodynamic section, and then you improve your car's performance. And Haas at the moment is the middle of the road, so we're beating AlphaTauri, we're beating McLaren, Aston Martin, and Williams, for example. So we should be pretty good in terms of performance. So R&D points, how to get them is by completing objectives in practice. So here's season 1, round 2, Jeddah. So at first we're gonna have this first ever practice session, and we have some good funny moments, some good laugh, chat, live commentary. So yeah, enjoy.
Oh fuck you! God fucking!
What have you done?
Oh my god! I'm pretty sure that was Stroll. I fucked.
Again?
Lance fucking Lance Stroll again. He just took a win. Oh my god! Twice. I'm glad it doesn't track, or like, you know, like we have a budget that takes car parts out of the budget. Going through so many front wings.
Like the whole finance section. I don't think we'll do very well.
Yeah.
Max Verstappen out for the session. Did you take him out?
He crashed into me.
What the? You just.
What is it with people fucking crashing into me?
Mate, are you sure?
Yes, he just came up behind me and slammed into me. He took up my side pods though. I'm gonna see if I can get these fixed up. I don't know if it can be though. It's pretty bad.
You took out Max Verstappen. Well done, mate.
Anytime, I meant to do that. Technically, he took himself out. Oh god, I'm spending more time in the pits. Okay, I've got 6 minutes of repair time, so I'm gonna watch you on TV.
6 minute repair time?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
The crash is that bad, huh?
The crash was pretty bad. He hit me on the side of the car, so it wasn't just the front wing that took damage, but it was the actual side pods, so it's the body of the car.
Yeah.
But the moment he hit me, I was going into a turn and zero grip.
Right, back to post commentary. So this is the practice session still, and I caught up with Grand New Joe. So the rookie, same as me, same as Jacob. We are all rookies here, so we should play fair. We should fight fair, right? But he was a little bit too slow for my liking, and I was doing race strategy. I was just out there playing around, driving around, and mishaps. You know, we touch wheels and we touch wings, and that's very unfortunate and very annoying indeed. Max Verstappen, terminal damage, did not finish. I'm really curious what the hell happened between you two.
He just ran into me. Like, he tried to cut me. He tried to come in on the inside, but he just didn't give me. Well, he came in too tight on me, so.
Oh man.
I'll be going to Williams and you'll be going to Red Bull. That's right.
No, Haas will be Ferrari, won't it? I'll be going to Ferrari. You'll be going to Formula 2.
Yeah, we're gonna, you'll watch my race and then you'll have your race.
Yeah. Right, ladies and gents, welcome to the first ever qualifying section. So this is the one-shot qualifying. It says what it says on the tin. Basically, you get one lap to get the position, to get the grid position for the race event on Sunday usually. And the first two corner I took it very well, very fast, late braking, and I think a straight into number one. You can see on the top left. So going through this racetrack in Jeddah, definitely a lot of quick sweeping corners, and sometimes you can see me going off track, and that's because sometimes it's quite hard to control the joysticks, or maybe I haven't taken the corner as well as I could, but it's quite lenient. We have the setting down to standards on all the rules and corner cutting and stuff like that. So standard perhaps meaning leniency. Perhaps maybe we can change that to restricted and see how strict it is. If your two wheels is off the white line, you get a penalty for it, or at least you get a warning and then the black and white flag. So using controller is definitely less precise than using the steering wheel, but fortunately I'm a little bit more experienced using controller, playing a lot of racing games in the past, in the PlayStation 3, 4 and now 5 with the controllers. So I'm well versed in using controllers, but definitely less immersive. If you guys are, and enthusiastic about racing game, go get a racing steering wheel setup, that's for sure. So in the final straight, I think I've done really well. You can see that in the top left. I keep hovering around that first position, and yeah, first position, ladies and gents.
I know where you finished already.
Yep.
Oh, you're a couple of... What the fuck? Are you kidding me with that slow? I'm just very hesitant on the turn, so I keep hitting the brake. That's costing me like a second.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, where was I? I need to check the standings. Well, I want to see the time. Yes, but I want to see the time difference. Like, is it that bad?
1:37. And Latifi is 1:36.8.
Okay. So I'm just hesitant on the brakes. I know I keep hitting myself because there were like periods in the turns where I was just tapping the brakes because I was afraid I was going to hit the wall.
Yeah. So after that successful qualifying session is race day, ladies and gents. So I'm just teaching Jacob how to do the race start, and yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on the live commentary for this one. And then release A.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Is that a great start? I don't know.
Oh, fuck the traffic, fuck the traffic, fuck the traffic! Well, there goes my wing.
Oh no, Jacob!
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
What, completely gone?
What the fuck is this? I hate this track.
Safety car right now, just be careful.
It said it had an incident, is that you? It must be you.
Combination.
It's not Stroll again, is it?
No, it's Sonoda.
Another Asian. Wow, not another Asian, but Asian.
Yeah, so the Sonoda and Latifi went into each other. Oh, I'm retired, fuck it.
Right, the
What?
virtual safety
Oh!
car's just been are you okay? That was a one. Confirm you're okay.
Fuck! Oh! Wait, what?
I got hit by Max!
Oh!
I got hit by Max!
Fucking Max, and he wins? That's bullshit.
I got fucking hit by Max!
Oh, I want to see that replay. Okay, I hope there's a replay because I want to see how you got taken out.
There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive.
Both halves retired on the first lap. Not even the first fucking lap. Not even half the fucking track.
What?
What?
I got completely taken out by Max and he didn't get any penalty whatsoever.
What did he do?
He just went into the back of me.
Oh.
What the f... I think race manager is always... So yeah, very upsetting, very sad. And to the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix in the Jeddah circuit track, where Max Verstappen hit me in the back, and there you go. I was done for. That's my race. That's my first race ever shown on YouTube on F1 22 is a DNF. Yeah, so it's a bit bittersweet, but I guess Max got the last laugh and he got the revenge on the Haas, you know, since Jacob crashed him out in the first practice section, and he took his revenge on another Haas, unfortunately, and that's me. So what you guys seeing right now in the background is the next round, round 3 in Australia. So I actually really like this track, and I'm pretty okay with it as well. I wouldn't say I'm really good at it, but definitely over time I got better and better with this track. But one thing for certain is that I think this track is a little bit difficult to use a controller with, because you need to have a very precise... There's a lot of fast corners, and it's another fast track, so you really need to have some precision on the cornering during the fast corners in order to have a sweet entry and exit to the corners. So anyway, you know, I like this track, and we're just practicing, doing some practice in the background, and there will be some live commentary, some funny moment during the practice. So one funny moment already during the practice, during my race strategy, I saw Sign was behind me, so I was being very careful of my driving. I was trying to let him go or slow down, and I just weren't paying much attention. I was looking at the mini map, so that I crashed into the side of the wall, so losing part of my front wing, and the damage is unforgiving. You know, it's very fragile, just like a actual real F1 car. And on this one, I turned into, I absolutely just fudge it up. I got into the inside lane,
So I had you minimized.
yeah, just crashed straight into the wall. I don't know what I was doing, to be fair. I might have taken out Albon.
Good.
I really took out Albon, holy shit.
Oh, such a good lap.
Oh, and I had no damage. Yeah, I remember I was saying that the damage was very unforgiving. Yeah, I took Albon out by accident, that's my bad. Oops. Right, so after the practice session and taking Albon out, having a bit of fun, we have the one-shot qualifying, so one lap to determine your race position, usually on a Sunday. And here we go, the lap started, turn 1, turn 2, very good, very fast. You do need to brake on the first corner, and then you're just trying to build up that momentum, get the DRS on, and turn 3 is very, very slow. And you just need to have that momentum, you know, fast sweeping corner, went to the curb a little bit, so the damage is very unforgiving. So going on curbs like this definitely is hurting your the bottom of the car, and also it could be hurting your side pod as well. So you do need to be careful, but I'm very confident with this track, and I think I got some good pace going on in this track as well, especially with the soft tires. And the Haas car is slow on the straight because I was using preset 3, that was the default preset, which means you have a balanced downforce and a balanced top speed. I should have gone for more of a preset 4, which is more top speed, so your acceleration is moderately higher, but you can get to higher top speed. And I think the AI was also on preset 4, which you will see in the race. So the last corner coming up, the top left I should say, is saying that I'm currently first. So once again, just like in Jeddah, I came first in the qualifying, so let's see how the race goes.
Oh god, yeah.
Yay! First again.
Oh, I'm not pleased with my performance. I was very taken back by how grippy the soft tires were because I was always using mediums.
Yeah.
And then the moment it just put me onto soft, I was just like, what the fuck, I can turn?
What are you? Where are you? Are you last?
We don't need to discuss this.
You're last!
we don't need to discuss. I'd rather be last than in the middle of the fucking pack. I hate being surrounded by cars.
Yeah, but it's a fucking racing game.
I know, I hate being surrounded by cars, I just keep getting taken out. I mean, even in practice, everyone just hits me.
True, but last time it didn't, right?
What, you had Max Verstappen just hit you?
Well, that's in the race. And
Yeah.
I got Alex Albon, and to be honest, that was kind of my fault.
Remember, if you're going to get taken out, take out as many cars as possible. Okay, if you can't win, no one can win.
Oh dear. Right, another race. Come on, last more than I didn't even last a fucking lap.
It lasts more than half a lap.
I'm just gonna have a good start and then just fucking bomb it with my ERS. So that's my race strategy. Just use ERS at the start and just try to bomb it, create some distance between me and the second place, and hopefully I'll have my own race. So as you can see on the grid, I'm first again in Australia and Max again is right behind me, so I need to be extremely careful with Max Verstappen. That's why I wanted to use ERS and just bomb it at the start to create some gap. So the strategy for 25% race is usually you start with a soft and then you go on the medium. You can switch it between, like, you want to go medium first and then soft. So usually you don't really bring out the hard tires because of the 25%. So let's go to the race. So it is race day, we are on the track, we're finally on the track to begin this Australian Grand Prix. So lights out and away we go, and I had a good start I think on here, better than Max Verstappen. It looks like Leclerc also got a good start as well. So when I'm going through turn 1 and turn 2, not doing too bad, using my ERS like I said I would, as my beginning strategy to try to create that gap between me and Max Verstappen, because I know he's going to be aggressive. I know that his car is so much faster than I am, especially with the top speed and the overall acceleration as well. Their car will be a lot better than my Haas. So the first corner section didn't do too well, and you can see that Max is right up against me, and he and Leclerc is catching up on me very much. And this is where I said my preset is wrong. You know, I was using preset 3 setup on my car. I should have used preset 4. You know, there's still enough downforce to get around these corners while having better top speed as well. So I'm clinging on, I'm using my ERS as much as possible, but I also do need to let it recover a little bit. Don't use it too much, and just manage the ERS as best as possible. Make sure that I don't use it all of it, and then I will have none to use during critical time. And also Max with his better car, and also the Ferrari behind Max Verstappen, they will have a better ERS system than I do. So I need to make sure that I use it sparingly and just nail down every single corner. That's the most important thing. So here we are, fast forward to lap 4. You can see that I created some gap, 2.3 second gap, but this long straight, you can see Max just literally gained about 0.5 of a second, and that's insane. You know, his car is so much quicker, and I'm on the slower preset, so don't have the top speed to fight him. And this is where I'm starting to struggle with my tires as well. Lap 5. Lap 6 is the lap that I need to go in for the pit to change to medium. So this is where I started to lose consistency as well, because it's very hard to get the consistency out of the controller. You know, it's very precise joystick movement, very precise throttle movement. This is not something that you find difficult on a steering wheel, because steering wheel you can have precise movement, just spinning the wheel, isn't it? So like I said, I started struggling with tire grip and struggling with focus as well. I'm looking behind me, you know, looking at Max and looking at the time board, and I kind of lost focus. and I went to the gravel. Wasn't too big of a loss, but Max Verstappen is now right behind me, and he has DRS now. He is in the DRS zone, and I am in trouble, ladies and gents. Luckily, I took the last 2 corners very well, so I created a little bit of a gap. And this is where what I said about conserving ERS. Now I just use the entire ERS on that lap, and just trying to survive this onslaught of Max Verstappen breathing down my neck, the Red Bull charging through right behind me. So they got the straight line speed, so I know I need to nail down every single corner really well. So
your tyres?
just using all the track, turning precisely and accelerating out, exit the corner as best as possible. As you can see, that I'm still clinging on, you know, still within that 1 second with Max. So this is the lap where I need to go in and change to my medium. So I can't wait for this lap to finish, change to a fresh new medium tire, so then I have more grip, because I just feel like I wasn't doing too well with the soft tires at all. And you guys will see a little bit later on with the time board and with all the lap times, and see how badly I done. So almost to the finish, almost to the pit lane, and this is where Max right behind me, 0.2 second, 0.3 second, and once again I got more downforce compared to the Red Bull. Messing up doesn't help, but me and Max decided to pit at the same time, and his pit stop will be a lot closer, and we are pretty much right at the end. You need to time it. Optimum turn in for the pit lane change. The pit crew doing an absolutely fantastic job, and I am still out right in front of Max Verstappen. But we got out with a little bit of a traffic here, and this is an unfortunate event.
Are you out the pits?
Yeah. Whoa! No, Vettel hit me.
The side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperatures. Cooling may be adversely affected.
No, got hit by fucking Vettel.
What damage you got?
Side pod.
Oh god, you can't fix that.
Yeah, so I'm not happy about that one, because I was racing really well, I was doing really well, just pitted as well, and yeah, that happened. Vettel hit me. So let's have a look at the detail with the F1 replay. So look at this, we charging through, and I brake late, I gone wide with the cold tire as well, and there you go. And as I was emerging back, I was still on the racing line, and you know, the next corner is a left-hander, and we need to have a look at this. You know, I brake late, I turned wide, he got the inside. I should have closed the door on him, but what happened in this is that you can see very slightly Vettel turned his steering wheel left at this moment, and he hit me. He did it deliberately. Let's just say, wow, the AI is stupid enough to do this deliberately, right? So let's have a look. Let's have a look again. So as we rewind back, we move forward, and you can see at this moment that Vettel have turned his steering wheel left. You can see, you can turn his steering wheel left. Steering wheel left. Steering wheel left. And he didn't need to do that. He did not need to do that. And this was a close moment with Carlos Sainz just coming off the pit. It's a similar situation between me and Vettel. You know, I got the cold tires, but I managed to pass him very well, actually.
Optimal.
And yeah, so about the Vettel incidents, I'm not happy about that. I gave him enough room, and the AI is just so stupid in this game sometimes that they just think they have the right for the racing line, and I gave him enough space, and you can see that he turned his steering wheel left to get back to that racing line. So, well, we forget about it, and we still got a lot of laps to go so we can regain our position. So this is where our engineer tell us that we're taking a lot of bodywork scrapes, and here I am going over the curb and scraping my bottom even more, so that doesn't help. You can see on the diagram orange side port and underneath the car, but we are dedicated in chasing Hamilton down. I have already lost my my first place, as you can see, with that spin, so I'm not doing myself any favor. But my front wing is actually okay. You can see on that diagram green, even though I have pieces falling out. But my side port is definitely damaged because of Vettel. And I'm just trying to race, man. I'm just trying to race and get back to the podium for the first time ever. I know I got the pace in Australia Grand Prix, but I just need to put my head down and focus. In terms of the stability of the car, it's definitely, you can feel the effect, you can feel the impact, and it's not good. It's not good at all. And you see that I believe that's Leclerc leading the pack, but he hasn't pitted yet. So yeah, we got a little bit on that later on. So you can see I'm getting closer and closer and closer to Hamilton, 0.3 seconds. And at the beginning it was 1.2, 1.1, and then once I got used to how the car reacts, I was just like, okay, I can fight this, I can fight Hamilton. So going to the straight, DRS on, got a lot of speed, 195 miles per hour, and this is where I go for the late lunge, and it did not pay off at all. So the dive bomb is what I would call it. Leave me dive down into P9. So again, I think that was a pretty spectacular save, to be honest, but I feel like we need to go on to another replay. So let's go back to the replay. As you can see that I was dive bombing with a lot of speed and hit Max Verstappen on the bottom right wheel. And yeah, I was carrying a lot of speed, and even though if Max isn't there, I think I would have gone through the gravel and perhaps even worse, through the wall and completely get myself out of the race. So that was a stupid dive bomb. I wasn't being patient enough, so that's 100% my fault. So fast forward to lap 11, going through the chicane, you can see that, hey, there's a car on the wall and it says Alonso out of session. Things like this happen all the time, and just like flashes of just, oh, this happened in the F1 race, and you just need to react very quickly to it. So this is the still picture of what happened to Alonso. He met the wall. He was saying hi to Zoom, I guess. He got a very important meeting, maybe. So as we go through that race, in lap 14, another weird thing happened as well. Leclerc was leading the race. He's leading because he's never pitted, and you can see that on the last lap he pitted. On the last lap he pitted. Ferrari strategy is being weird once again. The reason I say weird because it did not pay off. I should have just said it's utmost poor strategy for them. So Sainz in the Ferrari is P11, and Leclerc probably gonna get out the pit at P14, 15, that kind of range. So the Ferrari strategy hasn't paid off at all, just like real life, I guess. And this game is so real that they even simulated the same Ferrari strategy. So as we move on to lap 15, the last lap, you can see that I'm on P7 because Alonso crashed himself out, wanted to go on the Zoom call, and Leclerc, what I just said, you know, pitted in the last lap, and I don't understand that. But yeah, so this is P7 because I was trying to catch Tsunoda, but I have too much damage on my car, and the tires is wearing out, and there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do but to keep Ocon at bay. You can see that he was getting closer and closer throughout the last lap, but I managed to defend the position and came out on top at P7. My best finishes ever. Considering that the first race I DNF, the second race I DNF, the third race I came 7th, got some points for the Haas team. I'm extremely happy. Not the result I wanted, like many drivers would say. You know, if they didn't win, they were just like, oh, this is not the result I wanted. But at the end, 7, I'm really happy. So we are on board with my teammate Jacob here, finishing the final few corners. And yeah, you know, even though I made a lot of mistakes, and of course Vettel hitting me as well, that's not my fault. We gone through it, we got some points, and the road is the long journey of the F1 season. There's 22 races to get better and better and better, and I'm assure you that both of us will get better. And yeah, 7th in the Australian Grand Prix. Massive thumbs up. Lewis Hamilton, the driver of the day.
Yeah, I'm too generous on the brake.
I got an extra point. Yeah, I got an extra point for the fastest lap.
Oh, nice.
1 second. Wow, a lot faster. Holy shit.
What was your fastest lap?
1:23.7.
Oh, I want to see if it tells me my one, because I'm curious as to what mine is.
Your one is 1:27.2. Yeah, I
I
want
need
to see
to-
how I want to see how consistent my lap time.
How do you save that? Can you see it?
Go to race director
Yeah.
and then click on your name, and then it will show all your laps.
Oh, okay. Yes, I would like to see
So
my laps,
123,
please.
127, 124, 127, 130. So I was not consistent.
I
on
was
soft.
I was not consistent. I mean, okay, I'm consistent at 127,
Yeah.
but there were spikes where I am going like 138, but that's when I tend to have accidents. It's me.
Collision with, you know what? Now I got the replay. I can see what the hell is happening with you. Collision with elbow and corner cutting. Collision with Latifi. I got a corner cutting. Collision with Verstappen. Oh yeah, that's my lunge. Oh, sorry, I hit Verstappen. Okay.
Yeah, so at the start, that was like the first turn, basically, lap 1 and lap 2.
Yeah.
Everyone was, it was just a shit show.
Look at that. Sebastian Vettel collision with Manyouaman on lap 7. That's when my sideboard was like fucking shot.
Destroyed.
But then I still managed to able to catch up to the top 4, but I just rushed it. I lunged at one of the corners where I shouldn't have. Right, after getting some points for myself, let's have a look at the driver standing. So I've got 7 points currently. Constructor-wise, we are 7th, beating out McLaren, Aston Martin, and Williams. So I'm currently 10th in the driver standing, which was really good. You know, the 7 points, the 6 point coming on 7, P7, and then the 1 extra point for the fastest lap. Really happy about that. And it's only the 3rd race and we got some points, so the only way is up for the Haas team. And this is the R&D. As you can see, the overall vehicle performance, we are better than AlphaTauri, McLaren, Aston, and Williams, but AlphaTauri currently have a slight edge on us. To be honest, we only just got some points, so hopefully our car performance will match the standing going forward for the constructor and also for the drivers. So with that being said, this is the little update on the R&D and the standing after 3 races. We still got the last race, Imola in Italy.
Yeah, Williams is right slap bang at the bottom.
But you ain't winning Williams though. You sure you don't want to turn down the AI a little bit more?
No, I need to just get better. I know where I'm going wrong. I just need to overcome my fears. I'm blaming on the controller, okay? It's the controller, not me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
How were you playing Formula 1 before?
With my feet.
Yeah.
I might as well be.
So round 4, race 4 in Imola, as you can see on the weather forecast, not only we are getting a sprint race in this Grand Prix, but we also having a wet race, ladies and gents. Me and Jacob were both very excited about a wet race because majority of the time you just stay dry and it gets a little bit dull. Wet race is always a very, very fun to see on the TV, and we were excited to try our hands on the wet race. So with that being said, let's crack on with the qualifying. Here we go, qualifying. So let's go with the soft compound tires for the best performance and grip on the track. We need every single grip we can get. It's usually about a second or 2 quicker than the hard tires, and sometimes maybe the medium compound tires as well. So coming into turn 1, very slow corner indeed, but the turn 2 I took it a little bit too slow. and this lost me quite a lot of time, I believe. I was one of the first one to come out the track, and this corner, turn 6, is always my worst one because you can easily go too quick and get on the gravel. But this corner going uphill is, I think, is one of my best. I think I do really well on that one. But you can see that I took it fairly okay because I'm still 18th out of 20, max being the first. So I gain a spot there. And this sweeping corner is actually quite fun to do, but it's also very hard to master the speed and the exit speed on that one. But I took that one fairly okay. As you can see that I'm gaining some spot. And this one was just a big gainer, I guess. I got a warning for corner cutting. I just did not stop enough. I probably lost concentration and just absolutely butchered that corner. But we don't talk about it. So the last corner before the finish line. Beautiful, nice and slow, use the whole track, and DRS onto the main straight, and qualifying complete with 1:21.5, became 5th on the grid, and this is a solid result on a track that I'm not pretty bad at, but not good also. So we're moving swiftly on to the sprint race. This is our very first sprint race. There's only about 5 laps here, so it's not a lot at all. So I'll leave it to the live commentary.
Well,
no, fuck!
Drive-through penalty. You've been given a drive-through penalty.
Jump to start.
My 1-year-old son has 13,000 gold, and it's just shit. So bad.
Fucking hell, got a drive-through penalty.
You got a drive-through penalty?
Yeah, I jumped to start.
Oh god.
So yeah, that happened. I jumped the start of the race, and I got the drive-through penalty, which is roughly going to be about 23 seconds as we kind of wave around to the garage, to the pit crew, and say hi to them, say hi to the VIP that'll be going past now. And yeah, this feels like an absolute eternity, but I did not come out last. Bottas and Perez, I think they got damaged. They came together and they were also in the pit. So coming out of the pit lane, not doing well at all in this sprint race. My first ever sprint race, I seem to just butchered it. And yeah, and just skipped to the end, and I did not make up any paces. I still 17 out of 20, checker flag, and yeah, first ever sprint race, 17 from 5th from the start to 17th. Did not do well at all in Imola. Like I said, this is not my best track, and definitely showing it by jumping the start. So on to the race day. Look at this. This is beautiful. Look at the rain, the amount of rain on the track. So this is going to be a very wet track, and wet tires is definitely needed. And I like the graphics on this though. It's very cool. And look at that. All these puddles, the dark clouds, and the reflection on the side. Very beautiful indeed. So wet tires is needed. No pit stop whatsoever. The wet tire is going to be okay. There is no chance on a slick. So let's see how we do on our first wet track. I just went for it.
Okay.
Right, do not go into the back of me.
Oh my, I can't see. I can't fucking see.
I can't see. Watch out, I'm right next to you. Don't hit me, please.
See you? Oh, I got hit from behind.
Oh! No!
I'm tired. That was fucking fast.
Both of us retired.
Oh my god, really? No way.
Oh,
No way,
okay.
not again. Not again.
Can we restart this race? Come on.
Can we not? I got hit from behind. And then it shunted me forwards into the,
I think that might be Perez. Perez might have...
Oh, fucking Perez. God damn it. That's so bullshit. Again. Yeah, but again.
So in this spectacular bombshell of the end of the episode. We can't even make to the first corner in a wet race. Both of us out. Gunther is not happy with us at all, spending a lot of money repairing our cars, and yeah, in a spectacular ending to this race and to also this first episode of F122 co-op career. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, click the like button and put a smile on my face, and also subscribe to my channel for more F122 co-op career game mode episodes and any other games I play. Stay safe out there, keep calm and video game.